Welcome to another update from the Force 13 for Anzac Day 2019, and we look at Tropical Cyclone Lorna, and if S92S is likely to interact with Tropical Cyclone Lorna according to the latest information from the Joint Typhoon Warning Center. And here's the center's global position. They've actually upgraded Invest 92S to medium for further development. Now here's the latest from the Joint Typhoon Warning Center on Tropical Cyclone 25S or Lorna. The center has it located near 10.7 degrees south, 84.5 degrees east. Maximum sustained winds 40 knots, gusting 50 knots. Located around 743 nautical miles east-southeast of Diego Garcia, tracking east-southeast at 6 knots over the last 6 hours. Animated and enhanced infrared satellite imagery reveals persistent deep convection to the west of and obscuring the low-level circulation center. The initial position is based with fair confidence by following low-level rain bands, the curvature of the deep convection in a SSMI S89 GHz microwave image. The initial intensity of 40 knots is averaged between three models and VOAC fixes of T2.5 to T3, 35 to 45 knots. However, the environment is marginally favourable with moderate 15 to 20 knot vertical wind shear, good polar outflow, warm 29-30 Celsius sea surface temperature. The cyclone is tracking along the southwest periphery of a near equatorial ridge, and by the 72-hour mark the track is expected to shift as the subtropical ridge to the southeast takes over as the primary steering influence. Additionally, a developing circulation, and guess which one it is? It's 92S to the east. It's expected to interact and possibly merge with Tropical Cyclone 25S Lorna, adding more complexity to the track forecast. Regarding the intensity forecast, the vertical wind shear is expected to become more favourable in the next few hours, steady intensification to 75 knots. However, by 72 hours, is expected that high vertical wind shear interaction with the mid-latitude baroclinic zone is expected to initiate extratropical transition. All available dynamic models that got trackers depict a poleward track, but due to variation in the timing degree of influence on the track from the aforementioned steering influences, there is widespread between the models GFS, the GFS ensemble mean on the western edge of the guidance envelope, while the UK Met and the GALWM are on the western edge of the guidance correction on the eastern side. The remaining members are tightly clustered near the Joint Typhoon Warning Centre's track forecast, and based on the model solution having over 700 nautical miles to spread. However, according to the latest information from the Joint Typhoon Warning Centre, just clarifying some information, based on the model solutions having over 600 nautical miles to spread by 120 hour mark and the complex steering environment. There is low confidence in the centre's forecast track, and maximum significant wave height is 20 feet. Now here's the latest from the Bureau of Meteorology via their Tropical Cyclone 3-day outlook for the western region. Tropical low located near 10.4 degrees south, 94.3 degrees east at 1400 hours yesterday afternoon. About 350 kilometres northwest of the Cocos Keeling Islands. It should be slow moving in the short term, then start moving south during today. There's a chance of the system develops with a moderate risk from today, and it could move close to or west of the Cocos Keeling Islands and may result in squally winds, heavy rainfall for a period during today and on Friday morning. By Saturday, the system may be moving west of the forecast region, so although there is a high chance of it developing into a tropical cyclone by this stage, it only has a moderate chance of being a tropical cyclone in the region, and for today, Friday, Saturday, they have it moderate. The latest tropical cyclone formation probability guide. We also have a invest up there in the Bay of Bengal. Now we have a look at invest 92S. One of the possible tracks. The models are on the right hand side of the screen, represented by the individual colours. The NOAA floaters on the invest. And what is the Bureau of Meteorology going to say about the tropical low this afternoon? Sea surface temperatures around 28-29 Celsius. The upper level divergence is very strong for Kenneth. It's around 40 to 50 knots, and for 92S around 20 knots. Wind shear and quite a bit of red to the south of both systems. The 24-hour shear tendency and the 850 millibar vorticity. The vorticity is looking very healthy for both systems. Now we have a look at what is taking place on the local weather scene, and we have a look at the Bureau's 12-hourly 24-hour rainfall outlook. Although Bureau of Meteorology has issued a severe weather warning for damaging winds for the Snowy Mountains region. Vigorous alpine winds tonight and Friday morning. An approaching cold front is expected to generate vigorous northwesterly winds across the southeast of New South Wales, and in particularly the alpine peaks overnight and during Friday morning. Winds are expected to ease during Friday as the front crosses southeast. A gale wind warning in place for the Eden coast. Now we have a look at storm probability. Gale warning in place, Victoria, west and central coast. Strong wind warnings, Port Phillip Bay, the western port, central Gippsland, east Gippsland coast. And a similar warning will be in place for Victoria to Mai, or Victorian regions. Now we have a look at instability. Strong wind warning, lower southeast coast, down there in South Australia and Tasmania. Gale warning for the far northwest, central north coast, Bank Strait, Franklin Sound, east of the Flinders Island, the upper east, southeast, southwest, central west coast. Strong wind warning for the Frederick, Henry, Norfolk, Storm Bays, the Channel and lower east coast.
You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.com, our YouTube page youtube.com/Force13, on Facebook under the same name Force13, and our Twitter handle, it's @Force13 if you wish to get in touch. You can also add Force 13 on Skype and my personal account on Discord, Fool13, at extension 9094.